Hey, good morning. We made it. Yes, we made it. This moment in music. Thanks so much for being here. My name's Hal Walker. I'm glad you're here for the show. I'm out here in front of my junior high school, Davie Junior High. It's now an elementary school, but I've just been thinking about all the teachers and students that have so many difficult decisions to make in the next month. Oh man. Anyway, here we are. It's this moment in music. It's a musical exploration of the creative process and creativity. That's what we're here. That's what we're talking about today. I'm so glad to have Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards with me just to talk about the songwriting process and just to see what happens. Thanks so much for being here. If you're new, especially, write new in the comments. I want to connect with you. And let's have a good show. I'll be in place in just a minute. All right, see you in a sec. Bye. Alrighty. Hey, it's this moment. This moment in music with Tube and Emma and Catherine. Hey. Hello everybody. So this is the melodious can I'm playing. Every single one of these pipes is embedded with a tiny brass reed. And I know, Trevor, you're right. I should collab with Abby the Spoon Lady. I would love to do that. How would I connect with Abby the Spoon Lady? I bet she's fairly easy to connect with, actually. Great idea. So every one of these pipes is embedded. People have been asking me how I play this thing, or is it difficult to play? And the fact is, I started off playing just covering random holes and making up harmonica rhythms. So, for instance, here's a harmonica rhythm. Two witty two witty ticka ticka two witty woo two witty two witty two. So I go two witty ticka ticka two witty two witty two ticka two, and played in the harmonica. It's everybody together. So I do all those kinds of tonguing with the harmonica. So when I first picked up the can, I just covered up some random holes that sort of laid naturally on my fingers, and I started playing those harmonica rhythms. So one of the jokes I often say is, just imagine if I actually practiced. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and actually really start practicing the can for 20 minutes a day, even 10 minutes a day. It's amazing how much practice does. I love practicing. In fact, when I was one of the best times of my life was I graduated from college and went back to school to study the classical guitar. And for about 2 years, I practiced that classical guitar every single day. I would go up into my room. I was living at my parents' house. I'd go up into my room and I'd set up the music stand and I'd get the chair just right and I'd get the little footstool. And for about an hour, about a half hour, or even sometimes an hour, I would sit there and practice. I love practicing. Why do I not do it then? Why do I not practice if I love it so much? Because there's always so many other things to do. Like I got to get a new roof and stuff. So I'm going to sing a song for you that I've been wanting to sing. Thanks for all your comments, by the way. Hey, Frank, I've never seen you here before, Franco Pitagan. Nice to have you. You know, I may make it seem so easy. And it actually, it is easy until I start pushing myself to new boundaries. Like I can play the same stuff I've been playing for 10 years easy. But the challenge is practicing and like reaching a new level, finding out new things, exploring new possibilities on the can. So that brings me to this song. It's called Go Your Own Way to Shine. And most of my life, I spent a lot of my life with that philosophy. Go your own way to shine. I was one that didn't follow rules. You know, I wore messy clothes. I wore a ponytail in my hair, and I refused to follow the rules. I always was adamant about going my own way to shine. And now in my twilight years here, I'm looking back at my life and thinking, you know, maybe go your own way to shine is not always the best advice. Of course, it got me to where I am today, which I'm quite happy with. But maybe the idea is go find a teacher and go your teacher's way to shine. Do exactly what your teacher says. That is sort of what I've been thinking lately. It's like I don't need to go my own way to shine. I need to find a teacher and go exactly the way they want me to shine. But anyway, this song says, go your own way to shine. And it's a beautiful sentiment. I'll sing it for you. I've been trying something lately since my mother told me, baby, you've got something special deep inside. So I've been looking everywhere. I dance, I write, I sing, I swear I'm tearing down my tendency to hide. 'Cause she says, go your own way to shine, go your own way. Let your heart build a fire, don't be afraid. Go out on your own, then come back with a poem and add your light to mine, and together we'll shine. The words I used to start this song, I tell myself there's something wrong with everything I put down on the page. But then my heart, it starts to sing. The words are coming fast, they're bringing on such passion, pleasure, joy, and pain. And they say, go your own way to shine, go your own way. Let your heart build a fire, don't be afraid. Go out on your own, then come back with a poem and add your light to mine, and together we'll shine. Even though it's gonna be hard, even though you might get scared, don't walk away from what you're feeling. Gotta stay with the pen on the page till the words come face to face with your soul, so you can free them. I've heard that there's a place I've never been before. They say it's like a distant shore past everything I've ever known, where all the songs and poems are stored beneath the music and the words, where every kind of beauty finds its form. It's where you go your own way to shine, go your own way. Let your heart build a fire, don't be afraid. go out on your own, then come back with a poem and add your light to mine, and together we'll shine. Thanks, Emma. Emma wrote it out just right. Add your light to mine, and together we'll shine. Isn't that the beauty of it all? Yes, that's what we got to do. We got to add our lights together, and together we shine. Hey, let's move on to our special guests of the day. I'm going to introduce them by playing this little video here. My friends Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards, wonderful musicians from Massachusetts. You guys are in for a treat. Here they are. Intro.
Little by little, day by day, there's a whole lot of time just slipping away. Little by little, along the way, getting a little bit better with every day. How your mind will wander, how your thoughts will run, with every call and answer when the quiet comes. With the current of the river along the surface of the snow, the seeds are always falling, there's no telling where they'll go.
Yeah. Hey there. Amazing grace. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Hey. That's supposed to happen in a couple minutes. Hey, hold on. My green screen is messed up. 1 second. Darn. I hate it when this happens. There. Hey, Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards. Welcome.
Hey,
Nice to have you here.
nice to see you this morning.
Hey, so Mark and Raianne, did you guys go, in your musical upbringing, were you more the go your own way to shine types, or did you find a teacher and do exactly what they said?
I think we probably always go our own way. Actually, we had in our first touring band, the accident that led me to the world. We were an avant-garde folk trio with a band that was, all the music was based on an allegorical narrative. It was very go your own way. But we actually had a song called By Way of Your Own.
All the music was based on an allegorical narrative. Wow, that is definitely go your own way. That's cool.
I guess it didn't get us very much work, though. I mean, it was really hard to get people to understand what we were doing because it was so obtuse, if that makes sense. So I can understand your sentiment about listening to a teacher, because somebody who may know better, it might be a quicker way. It might be a way that's easier too. But I think there's something to be said for challenges, and the challenges that people have, even though it might be a hard road and a longer road, it might be the better road and a way to teach somebody a thicker lesson, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Raianne, did you grow up learning classical clarinet playing, or?
I mean, yes, because I played in the public school music program. But I never actually took lessons on the instrument. So then when I started incorporating it into the different bands that Mark and I have done over the years, I mean, that's really like, it's just very creative.
Nice.
You know, sometimes I'm kind of trying to fill the role of like, you know, what like a cello or a violin would do with like, I really love the low range of that instrument, so I tend to kind of play more down there and do a lot of like kind of droney stuff. And then, you know, if the opportunity presents itself, maybe go into the upper range of the instrument for like a solo, something a little more melodic. But there really wasn't, at that time, and even now, there really were no bands in our genre that had that instrument.
Right.
So I really had to go my own way and just, you know, basically play what sounded good.
Do you have a song in mind for us now with the clarinet, or do you have something else in mind?
We were going to play one of the songs on our new album called Winds of Change, and instead of clarinet, Raianne also plays penny whistles, and this is
nice.
I think the largest penny whistle she has. It's a B flat, so the chamber is a lot longer. So a penny whistle is typically this little tiny flute type of instrument, like a recorder, and this would be a little larger than a standard C recorder.
All right, I'd love to hear a song. Hey, Mark, it would be great if you could move into the screen just a little bit more. Your face is a little bit cut off. Yeah, that's nice.
All right,
hey, Patty. Wait, I just want to welcome Patty here. Hi, Patty. Hey, so we got a great performance right now. Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards singing a song off their new album.
Stand of pine trees, they're lined beside the road. There's no telling just how high, just how wide they will grow. It's amazing what becomes of something man will leave alone, and such patience to allow something so slow. And some will saddle up the mystery and be messing with the reins, cutting in a trail nature never would have blazed. Well, the waters sure are rising and the sun ain't got no shade. I'll be damned if we remember better days. And oh, the winds of change, oh, the shifting sands, oh, the spinning of a wheel that goes round without your hands. I have opened my heart and have spent all these years and have done the best I could while I was here. Food is on the table, the people in the square are fighting for a country as divided and unfair, while history had heroes to define what it was to defend the greatest virtues instead of empty causes. You let your horses run wild, you let your garden to seed. Do you have any clear idea what it is that you believe when all your days are looking down at a projection of what's real? A fog so thick the truth becomes concealed. And oh, the winds of change, oh, the shifting sands, oh, the spinning of a wheel that goes round without your hands. I have opened my heart and have spent all these years and have done the best I could while I was here. Have done the best I could while I was here.
Yeah. Woo! Oh man, I love that. You guys are so lucky to have each other. Your voices are just so magical together.
Thanks, man.
I think that's an important sentiment during all these months where people, some bands and performing groups weren't able to have their bandmates with them because they were quarantined in different areas, and that was a really big struggle for a lot of people. And I think Raianne and I are lucky that we happen to live together and have quarantined together and continued to write and perform music during all this time. It's been really helpful for us to do that.
When that chorus comes in, it's just like I can finally relax. The whole day, I've just been running around trying to do all these things. Then you drop into that chorus, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why we're here. I love it. Would you sing that chorus one more time? What is it? What does this start with?
This is the type of song that I wouldn't have written as a young person. I feel like I got older and I wrote this sentiment of, oh, the winds of change.
Yeah.
Oh, the shifting sands. Oh, the spinning of a wheel that goes round without your hands. I have opened my heart and have spent all these years and have done the best I could while I was here.
Oh, that is great. Has that song gone viral yet?
I don't think when you go your own way, Hal, things going viral doesn't happen.
Well, for you it has. I mean, you have quite a big following on TikTok.
Yeah, actually, I want to just share a little something with everybody here. I'm sharing a picture that displays that I am. Just yesterday, I reached 100,000 followers on TikTok. There they are, everybody. Of course,
that's nuts.
Patty Broussard has something like 300,000. She's on our call today too. But anyway, that was that. Yeah, you're right.
And I've done that in our career is it's really don't ever compare yourself to the exploits of others.
You're right.
That's a really great accomplishment you achieved for yourself. That's a lot of people paying attention to you, and you should have that many people paying attention to you because you're really talented.
Thanks, Mark. That's great. Well, let's see. Thanks, Patty. She says congrats on the 100K. Thank you, Patty. So let's see. Where should we go next? I'm really interested in your guys. I'd love to hear another song. Actually, I'd love to hear that clarinet. Or if you have a song that you could tell us a little bit about how it came into being.
Well, I mean, that's sort of where I wanted to go with this conversation with you. Is this new album that we just put out?
Yeah.
It's called Road May Rise. And the distinct characteristic of it is that I think Raianne and I both stretched a little bit in how we wrote songs. Up until this album particularly, we hadn't really... the way we write was usually just what came to us, and it sort of comes through us. I'm sure you've heard other songwriters say that sometimes. Like, it's not me, it's just, it's how a human processes the world and it comes out and things like that as poetry or whatnot. But for this album in particular, both of us were asked to write certain songs by other people. Like Road May Rise, the title track of the album, I was asked to write a song for a play a friend of mine was working on in Chicago. And that was challenging for me because it wasn't sort of free verse type of thing. It was sort of, I have to write a song about this.
Right.
And Raianne also was asked to write a love song from a friend of ours that when we toured Manitoba, toured up in Canada, we stayed with a young lady who asked Raianne to write a love song based on a letter that she wrote.
Wow.
Well, she didn't really commission it. It was more like, I have this idea for a song, but I can't seem to write it, so I'm gonna give you the idea because I think you could write it. And a lot of the lyrics I pulled right from what she had sent to me.
Nice.
So, in my head, it's a co-write, and that's the first time I've ever had that experience where someone else wrote a lot of the lyrics or some of the lyrics, and then I kind of fleshed it out into a real song.
Yeah, those are my favorite. I love that. And Mark broke out the mandolin for this one. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, so this is another example, in albums past, first of all, he never used to play mandolin very much in public at all, and now this has kind of become part of our set. And also on albums, like he mostly is just kind of relegated to the guitar because a lot of the time he's sort of leading the band, and that really it sort of works the best if he's the one on the guitar. and I'm doing all the accompaniment instruments. And in this case, we get to like switch roles.
Yeah, nice. Well, let's hear the song.
It's good.
It's called Honeybee.
Honeybee.
This whole world has ever seen. I only want to smile with you. In the spans of time, these few moments are a whole life. Can't just let them pass us by. Need you in my life. I want the real thing every day and night. Never felt so right. Oh baby, can I be your honey? Nobody knows me like you do. Be the greatest team this whole world has ever seen. I only want to smile with you. Dear soulmate, have to tell before it's too late. I know what I need. I can only speak for me. Right around when you see, when you talk, just hear on me. Wrote it all down in a letter that I never thought I'd send. So I posed it as a question. Please don't answer till you know. Oh baby, can I be your honey? Nobody knows me like you do. Be the greatest team this whole world has ever seen. I only want to smile with you. Be the greatest team this whole world has ever seen. I only want to smile with you.
Oh yeah. Man, it must be so fun living in your house.
Well,
I
we have
love
a
the
lot of
harmony. I love harmonies so much. What a full sound. Hey, you guys, we're out of time. But that was such a treat. That was such a treat. I loved hearing your music so much and getting to hang out with you guys for a few minutes.
Thanks for having
I'm
us
not
on
sure
your show.
why it's so important we end at 11:30. There is no. It's not like this. Not like we have to break to commercial break or anything. So I can just relax about that.
We're really glad that you had time for us, though.
Me too. This was nice. It was nice hanging out with you. And on Wednesday, I've got this guy, Joe Crookston, coming on the show. And Yeah, Patty says, I'd love to be sitting on a blanket on a hill listening to them. Yes, that would be perfect. Couldn't ask for a better. Tube says, I like them. Good music. All right. So on Wednesday, I've got this guy, Joe Crookston from Ithaca, New York. He's a really awesome musician. And we spent some time on online a few weeks ago, and we sang Amazing Grace together. So as a preview, I'm going to say goodbye to Mark and Raianne and let you hear Joe Crookston. So you guys, thanks again. Stick around and we'll say hi after the show. One sec. Here's Joe Crookston. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Joe Crookston and Hal Walker singing Amazing Grace. Hey, Amanda, it's so nice to have you here. She was saying beautiful blend of voices, a sweet treat. And John McChrystal says he's looking forward to listening to Road May Rise this weekend. Yes, everyone, go look for Road May Rise, the album. Mark and Raianne, is that available on streaming services right now?
Yeah, it's on Spotify, iTunes, and we'd much rather you just buy the album. You can either get a vinyl copy, our very first vinyl LP, or a CD. We would love to mail it to you.
Yes, that's the way to go. Well, while I'm talking to you, Mark, how do they find that? How can they buy that vinyl? Do you have a copy of the vinyl there?
Yeah, we do.
Look at this, a vinyl. How many people offer a vinyl?
There,
Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. Look how big it is.
Look at how cool the back is.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Just the physical presence of that thing is gorgeous. Oh my God. That's so much better than a little square, the Spotify square. Oh,
well, we made
my
the thing.
gosh.
You know, we worked together with an artist, and we worked for a year in studios.
I'm so glad you pulled that out.
You know, that's why it's important to the physical medium. It's like, I know a lot of people are listening to music on streaming services, but you got to remember that artists are making things, and sometimes it's nice to support them in the various ways. Just remember, a lot of us don't make a lot of money off of the songs you listen to on Spotify and that kind of thing. We actually connect with you more realistically and more naturally if you buy something directly from us.
Yay.
We are our store, so if you'd like to connect with us that way, that's how you can do it, and you can get our album at markandrayanne.com.
Well, Mark and Raianne, I always close the show with this little song. We do it as a sing-along. I'm going to ask that you not sing along, though, because it will be off. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us. This has been a really nice morning spent with Patty and Catherine and Emma and Tube and Amanda and John. I am so glad you guys all show up for this thing every once in a while. I'll see you on Wednesday with Joe Crookston, and the song goes like this. You've got a light inside you. Go on your way in peace. So shine that light, the light inside you. Go on your way in peace. The world is waiting in the hope of another day. She will carry you safely through the stumbles and the falls on your way. Just remember that I'm loving you and you're loving me. So as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Yes, as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Go on your way now in peace, everybody. Have a great day. Hope to see you on Wednesday. Thanks, Mark and Raianne. Bye-bye.